Morning, all. So I got my pressure washer out today. It was a really nice day, and I got the frame cleaned up, and it really came out squeaky clean. So this is going to be enjoyable to work on. Um, don't really have any issues with it. So I continued with the pressure washer, clean up some of the other machines that I use around here, and they cleaned up really nice. So it was mainly the dust and some dirt on them, but for overall they came out pretty good. So I continued pressure washing and cleaning on Red's parts, and so everything really come out good. Started working on Red's deck, and you can kind of see it there in the background. But as far as his deck goes, it's really nothing really wrong with it. It was just dirty. Cleaned and scraped the underside, and applied another coat of paint to it. So everything really looks good under there. All the mandrels are tight. All the pulleys spin free. Everything looks good. Even the belts are good. So I really don't think I need to do anything more to the deck, which is good. I can focus more on the chassis and the engine. So got a good coat of paint on it, prevent rust, and we'll sharpen the blades up and get them back on, and should be good. So I moved over to the steering. I found a couple extra steering, what we call them, anyhow. So I started pressing the bushings out of these, and I ran into a problem. The press seemed to fit just fine to get the bushing out, but then I promptly got the press stuck to the axle, the steering axle. And so I had to go in and get my bearing puller and use the bearing puller to release the axle from the press. Still had to use a big hammer to work on getting these bushings out, but at least I got it detached from the press and was able to get some of the bushings out. I got a socket, was able to push the bushings. I ended up bending them two metal bars, which was fine. I used a mirror to help line up to where I could get the bushing to come through. Because I was on the edge of them bars, they bent, but when I turned them over, that was fine. So here's the spindle, and I got two good brass bushings, but I've got another axle, and I'm rethinking the removal process before I move on with taking the other bushings out. So thanks for watching.